The following question was submitted by Trish Yule.
How do you vet out a company you trust with your biometric data and intellectual property, your image, your likeness, when creating your digital avatar?
That's a great question, Trish. Now, as you can see here, I have a Synthesia webcam avatar of me not wearing my glasses. And as you can see here, I also have a Synthesia webcam avatar of me wearing my glasses. Which brings us to the question, why do I trust Synthesia with my biometric data and intellectual property, IP, used for the creation of my webcam avatars? Take it away, Robot Rob. Thank you, Trish, for your very insightful question about how to vet out a company regarding my biometric data and intellectual property. Now, we live in a world where a lot of our content has been put out there already. We've all kind of gone through the social era to a certain degree, some more than others. And in my particular case, there's so much Lavigne content out there in audio and video format that it'd probably be fairly easy to do quite a bit using sampling of that data. So I'm not too concerned, but at the same time, I am concerned. So it's a certain degree of caution, but a certain degree of understanding of the reality of the world we live in. So what have I given to Synthesia to do this avatar? Well, it was a 2-minute video of me running through a script, doing certain motions, pausing for effect, smiling, using my hands in some cases, and so forth. So it was a 2-minute video, and when you look at that compared to the probably thousands of hours of content out there that has my likeness, my image, and so forth, it's a small sample. Now, granted, it's a very specific sample that has allowed them to create this wonderful avatar that you see here. And in this particular case, I'm feeding my own voice as the audio track as opposed to using the AI to voice my avatar. Part and parcel, it's the acceptance of the world we live in. I covered that bit. In my particular case, it became a bit easier. I've used a lot of tools out there, a lot of avatar builders, both real, almost real, cartoonish in nature, and they range in pricing and they range in availability, and I've got unlimited access to a lot of these things out there that I never use, and there's a reason for that, is the avatars aren't necessarily kept up to date. You're looking at outfits in a lot of cases when you do an avatar. It's not just skin color, it's not male, female. Quite often it's the outfits that is the biggest thing that you go for in many cases. So if the outfits are dated, you tend to not want to use those avatars, or they're just not sharp. So the quality of the avatar obviously plays into it. But a lot of those companies also are companies that I really don't know much about. So in the case of Synthesia, I'm very networked into the organization because I've been doing stuff with them for coming up on 2 years now. So I've built a level of understanding of who's there. There are people behind the names, for lack of a better term. So it is a company that I trust, but at the same time, as we've seen recently with Twitter, one person can come around, buy the entire corporation, and that data becomes theirs, right? So we don't own this stuff. I don't know what's going to happen. I trust the people behind the scenes, but at the same time, this is an evolving world. So for me, a lot of it came down at the end of the day that I am able to generate an answer such as this in a single audio take, render it through my avatar, answer the question to you in a fairly fashion. Part of that is cost benefit analysis, risk analysis, and all that. But also, in my particular case, I built a relationship with this company. I trust them, and I honestly want to push this technology forward. So part of that is being a guinea pig.